previous day I dropped an easy catch of the batsman and he got 100. So I knew in the back of the mind that I have to win the game for the team. Mohammed Siraj is like proper put all your heart out there player. We talked to him about how these test legends like Steve Smith, Joe Root and Virat. I mean, he mentioned very interesting points there. I have learned it from my senior Tanmay. So he told meditating helps a lot. I have talked this with Siraj and Tilak as well. So they are like, so if you put yourself in that situation, then when the situation truly arises, once I settle in, I wanted to go big. So this is what I worked on this year.
Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Sport is Life. Please watch, like and subscribe to the channel. We are starting a new series called Creating Impact, and I'll be joined by Abhirath Reddy, a current Hyderabadi Ranji Trophy player who made this season count. Key contributions when the team needed it most. One of the best hundreds at the domestic level of 175 not out in the fourth innings against Himachal Pradesh shows his abilities to step up under pressure. This season was about creating impact, not just numbers. We'll get into what really goes on beyond those performances, the mindset, the fitness standards and the discipline. This conversation is for every young cricketer who wants to understand what it actually takes to perform consistently at the domestic level. Thank you, Abhirath, for talking to Sport is Life. It's been wanting to do this series for some time. Starting a new series called Creating Impact. So glad you're episode 1 of that series. Thank you. Yeah. So firstly, Abhi, I wanted to say that you have been part of the Ranji Trophy Hyderabad team on and off since 2021. So the last 3 years I've been, like I was saying, that you've been playing few matches and then the next season we're waiting. So it's not easy for someone to kind of play a few matches, then again put in that effort for the next season as well. But this season has been huge for you. You made that impact. You scored your first 100 and you scored an amazing 100 with 175 in the fourth innings against Himachal Pradesh. So what did you do differently? What did you learn in the last 3 years that you said that, okay, this year I should do this? But what did you do differently this season?
First of all, thank you for having me here. Different in the sense, last 2 years I've been consistent with my practice and all. Okay, last year I did not get much result. Maybe because of some days I got out, or sometimes I was unlucky, or maybe the bowler had better luck that. But this time I practiced a lot in the off season, and I tried to once I settle in, I wanted to go big. So this is what I worked on this year.
So when you say that, right, Abhi, when you worked on to make it big, to make it count, what changes would you make? With it, all the changes would be technical, or will there be mental aspects coming into, fitness aspects coming into the picture?
Mostly fitness aspects and mental aspects, because technical is what will get you the first 50 balls or first 60 balls will get you through it. Afterwards it's all mental. So I tried replicating it in the nets sometimes. In nets, generally how we play, after 20 minutes you play as you like. So this time I wanted to be playing consistently for a long time, even in the nets also. So I think it helped me a bit.
So let's talk about fitness now. We will come back to the mental strength. I know you're saying that so important it is. But from fitness point of view, I mean, how important that is become now in the current domestic circuit, and also we see the importance of it in the international circuit as well, right? How important is that, and what did you do in the last year to get back to where you are?
Fitness, I think I worked with my SNC coach. Mostly I focused on my running a bit. I wanted to bat for a long time without getting fatigued, and in general I get cramps very easily because I sweat a lot. So this time I worked on it as well. So I got cramps, but it was very less compared to the previous seasons also. And I mean, strength part I've done well off season only, but in the season I got injured in the first part of the season. So then I had to rehab and get back to match fitness.
Now that you said about rehab, what advice do you take? Who would be, you have some specific where you go and say that, okay, this is how I need to do my rehab, because you need to get that confidence back once you go through an injury, right? So what did you do during that phase?
I mean, all my seniors in the team, they suggested me to go to, there's a performance lab called Invictus in Bangalore. So since I have been working for the past year in Bangalore, it was easy for me to go there. So I went there and the physios were good there, so they helped me through the process. And sometimes it was tough because you don't know whether you'll come back or not for the season, especially when you have limited time.
Good.
So I'm glad I could do well and get back in shape for the matches.
Oh, great. So coming back to the season, Abhi, I mean, I think that 175 I was talking about, that such a important and great innings when I say in context of the game, because it was a fourth innings, not easy to score at all, and that was your first 100, if I'm not wrong, right? So can you just talk about what was that phase during that when you walked into that fourth innings?
I mean, in every inning you want to do well, but there I had a specific target in mind, so it helped me. And the previous day I dropped an easy catch of the batsman and he got 100.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, you could say that was also one of the reasons why we were chasing so much on the fourth day.
Good.
So I knew in the back of the mind that I have to win the game for the team.
Okay.
So I think there's only one goal there to win. You're not, I mean, you have played for the past 2 years, you haven't scored 100. It'll be in your mind, but at that day you're thinking that, oh, I have to win this game. There's nothing else that matters.
Correct.
So I think it helped me a lot. So pressure was there, but the pressure was only to win the match for the team, not to score runs for yourself or get to progress in the career. It was just to win the match there.
Okay.
So I think that helped a lot.
Okay. And how is the help? I mean, when we say, like I said, that you made that impact, you've always been scoring consistently this season. That was a huge 100. But after that, there have been some 60s, 70s in outside first class cricket as well. So what changed? I mean, in the dressing room, you think the atmosphere in the dressing room is important as well when each player and the coach and the support staff is encouraging you?
Yeah, atmosphere is very important in the dressing room. It's always good to have a positive atmosphere when the team is looking only to win. So I think it creates a lot of positive impact. Even before the domestic season, we were in Buchbabu. So our team was chasing around 270 or 280 in 40 overs. But that is the game I got injured. So I was watching the game from home only. So they were playing very positively. So maybe at that time I saw that this team is always looking to win. So it helps to be on that sort of team.
Great. And when we talk about Hyderabad, right? I think currently 2 international players from our team are Mohammed Siraj and Tilak Varma.
Yeah.
And this season they have been playing with us also. I mean, I think how important is that, and that the advice they give you and will help you in your own game?
I think the energy they bring onto the field is highly impactful. They are always looking for ways to win or looking for ways to find an edge over the opponent. So that is what sets them apart from the rest of us. And they're always thinking about the game. And also in the team, they're trying to help all the newcomers or whatever, whomever comes to the team next. So they create a lot of positive impact on the team.
Yeah. Anything specific qualities you want to put across for? Let's start with Tilak Varma. I mean, last few years he's been consistent with the Indian team, and how will it impact when he comes and plays the domestic circuit for Hyderabad? What is it that you guys learn from him?
I think his preparation is a lot more meticulous now. Even when I was playing with him in the Hyderabad leagues, he was very well prepared. But now his preparation has gone up a notch. So he's always looking for things to prepare well. He has his routines, and so that's why maybe he's very consistent. So his routines are also consistent. Not that consistent routines get you results, but he's able to do that in the international stage.
Correct. What about Mohammed Siraj? What does he tell you guys?
Mohammed Siraj is like proper put all your heart out there player. So he's like a desi kid, and he doesn't leave anything in his body. He gives it 100, I mean maybe 200% on the field. Even when he's bowling, though, he's always at the batsman. He's putting effort in every ball. But even in fielding, I have observed. So he always dives around. And I mean, a fast bowler to give that sort of effort, I think it was very good to see him there. So there was a lot to learn from him as well.
Wow, that's great. But any good important conversations with Siraj? Because I know that you guys, when matches happen for 4 days, the conversations will help you.
I think after the Vijay Hazare Trophy and after the final game, we were traveling in a bus. Then I actually talked to him about how these test legends like Steve Smith, Joe Root, and Virat. I mean, what separates them from the other test players also.
Correct.
Not from the first class players, from the other test players. I mean, he mentioned very interesting points there, but I think the most important one is that they have a lot of hunger and they're always looking to improve.
Yeah.
So even though they fail, they're not down. Even though they're performing very well, they're not high above the ground. So they maintain a balance and they keep working on their game a lot. So any small technical flaws, they go back to it and keep working. Even though you can't perfect your technique 100%, but they're looking to perfect everything. That is what they aim for, and that is what he told sets them apart.
Wow, that's good. I think the point you brought up there is about dealing with failure. Right?
Yeah.
How many times we have seen they not scoring and always coming back with a big score. I think that is so important for youngsters also now, because they are playing so many matches now. You guys also. So it is important that, especially cricket is a game of failures. You will see a lot more failures than success, but it is how important you come back from it. Yeah. So in regard to that, Abhi, I mean, how important is the mental toughness? And anything specific that you guys do as part of, now that the season is, now it's off season, but during the season, what important things you do from that aspect?
I mean, it's important to remain level-headed. It's important to maintain a balance. So just like I said, don't keep worrying about your failures, because you're bound to fail. If you don't fail, then you won't have the joy in succeeding.
Yeah.
So I think what I have done, I have learned it from my senior Tanmay.
Yeah.
So he told meditating helps a lot, because last year I was able to see him scale up his game the way I've seen him bat last year. So he told me that I think meditation will help you to try it. So I tried it. I didn't do it in the first phase because there was a lot less time. But once the first phase got over, and during the injury as well, I was slightly focusing on meditation and all. And especially after the first phase, I focused more on meditating a bit. So I think it helps. And it also, I mean, for some it helps to write down everything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I'll try next.
Correct. I mean, there are different ways.
Yeah, there are different ways.
To get down your nervousness, right? Or anxiety, whatever you guys go through, that pressure, right? I mean, it is important to kind of do, which sets you. I mean, each player could be having different ways to do it. So that's great. So one of the things, Abhi, I wanted to talk about is having a set coach for a long term. Yeah. Because these days, if you see, when you have a coach for a certain time, and also I see players moving academies, one academy to academy, you play in different states, you interact with so many coaches. How important it is to have that one coach for many years and who understands your game from the time you've been playing for, how important it is to have that mentor or that coach for a longer term?
I mean, it is very important to have one coach behind you, because the more you're with the coach, the more they understand your game inside out. Yeah. And not only the game, but they understand how you are as a person, and so that they can guide you in the game as well, because at the end of the day, it's life. So both are interrelated. Yeah. And I think it's important to have a long-term coach or a coach who's been behind you. I mean, I'm fortunate to have the same two coaches for the last 5-6 years at Next Gen Academy, Indarana and Anime. I take help sometimes of Shakil Bhai, who was my league mentor. So he used to be with me in league matches. So sometimes he helps me with the throwdowns, because it's near to my home. Yeah. And I mean, the only change I might have got is because I have shifted to Bangalore. I am practicing in Bangalore at RX Academy. So that's the only change I got. So it's good enough to have a long-term coach, because they understand your game inside out.
Correct. So, like you said, Next Gen, I always see you going there once you come back to Hyderabad, right? So, what is it that at Next Gen that kind of says that, okay, you have to go back there, that because they understand your game well, or what it is about that academy that helps you?
I mean, most academies don't have an open ground where you can practice center wicket. So, I think Next Gen has the edge over there. And they also have good turf wickets to bat. And always... coaches are available in Ranana, so almost every time is available. So that's what helps me, and so that's why I keep going back there. Even the moment I land from Bangalore in Hyderabad, I go there.
Okay.
So it helps a lot.
Okay, that's really good. Abhi, one thing I wanted to ask before we conclude this podcast, which is about now that the season is over. I mean, you finished the season on a high. You scored 100 again in your last match against Chhattisgarh. So, I mean, that was really good to see. And I think now how do you carry this? Because now you know that usually when someone's scoring 100, you want the season to continue. Now the season has ended. You will get a break, and again the matches will start. What is the preparation like during the off season?
I mean, this season, I think last 2 seasons my fitness was consistent. It was good, but this season maybe I would like to scale it up, my physical fitness as well. Because I mean, to get to the next level, I think you have to be very fit. So that is what one thing about the fitness part is what I'll work on. And game wise, I think being more in match situation, I'm bringing the match situation into the nets. I have talked this with Siraj and Tilak as well. So they're like, you put yourself in that situation, and even our coach, our Ranji coach, he told, put yourself in that situation because in nets you won't find that situation.
Correct.
So if you put yourself in that situation, then when the situation truly arises or something close to that happens, you already have done it a lot of times before, so it will be normal for you.
Okay.
So that is what I would like to practice this off season.
Oh, okay. And any specific goals you have set yourself for the next few years?
Next 2 years, I mean, I would like to play at the next level, maybe for Dulip Trophy or India. First, initially is that, or the IPL.
Yeah.
So for that, a lot of hard work is required, but yeah, it will be good to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And before I conclude, I mean, your favorite players. I mean, it can be cricket players or even any other sport as well. Who are your favorite?
My favorite currently as an athlete is Steph Curry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am following basketball a bit now, but I love seeing him play.
Okay.
So I mean, he has changed the game of basketball as well. So now people are following him. He's a trendsetter now. So I like him. Cricket wise, my favorite player is Ricky Ponting.
Wow.
I mean, he was not even unlucky once because he won 3 World Cups. So, I mean, even if you lose one moment, the World Cup is gone. But he did it for 3 times. I mean, that's very commendable. So 3 times is what we think is 3 times it's okay, but it's 3 times over 12 years. So he had a good team, but even to, I mean, captain a side of legends also is very difficult is what I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they became legends also under him. And he won 3 World Cups, so that was very
great. So Abhi, thank you so much for talking to Sport is Life. I wish you all the best, and I know you already created an impact this season, and I want you to do that for consistently for years to come. So thank you so much, Abhi, for talking to Sport is Life.
Thank you.